Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is to wherever you are right now, and welcome back to our Sunday lesson piano stream. How's everybody doing? Give me a little roll call in the chat. Say hello. Let me get rid of some of this. This can go. What am I doing with this cap? This cap can stay over there. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know how your week's been. If you've been practicing, if you've been keeping up with your studies. If you're joining in for the first time, what we do on every Sunday, well, pretty much every Sunday, is we have a little gentle here. She is Maria. Always good to have you. How you doing, girl? How's your week been? We do a nice little easy session of some scales, and then we like to look at a little classical piece of music. Yes, Kath, we've missed you so much, mate. We've missed you a lot. How you doing? How you been? I hope you're not doing well. I hope you're doing great. Yes, Sherry P, KR Spice, Jean-Marc, so good to have you as always. How's everybody doing? Let's get into some good action stuff. Nice little scale warm up. Hopefully today we will also knock the Gymnopedie out. It's a beautiful day out in the UK today, so have a nice little lesson and then go for a nice stroll as we do. Let's see if everybody is on fire, as last week we was totally on fire, and hopefully we will kick in. The fire will continue. Yes, Reese. Catching up. Yes. Well, to be honest, this piece is, I say, relatively simple. So you should just be able to catch up within this video as well. We're going to look at the final two sections of the piece, and hopefully we should be able to knock it out. Let's jump into our scale gauntlet. If anybody's joining in for the first time, don't be too worried if we go a bit too fast for you. You can always pause the video, and you can always watch the other previous lessons in the playlist, in the piano playlist. I've been here just to get to live practice and planning. Aha, beautiful, beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you lots of love, Kath, as always. Yes, you can always check out the piano list playlist, and each lesson is quite progressive. So we're going to jump into it. Scales 1, 2, 3, thumb under 1, 2, 3, 4. As usual, 2 octaves, double time. In fact, no, let's start off at single time. Let's take it a bit slower today. We'll do single time once round, and then we'll do double time once round. So single time through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Joseph, good to have you here. And again, if you're doing scales for the first time, don't be afraid to just use one hand. Take it really slowly. You're not in a competition with anybody. Let's go down to the A minor. We've got the G sharp come in. Let's not get started about sight reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and controlled, even though it's very simple for a lot of you. Nice and controlled movements. And again, down to G. G, we've got the F sharp come in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Down to E. I have some cues about finger positional chords when we get to the piece. Cool. No worries. Let's go down to E. We've got the F sharp and the leading tone on the D sharp. 1, 2, 3, and. Again. Finally down to D, we've got the F sharp and the C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Zach, don't worry about lateness, just good to have you here, mate. Just doing some nice easy scale warm-ups. Right, let's do double time all the way through the gauntlet. That was just an easy warm-up. Double time now, no breaks all the way through. Let's see if you can keep up. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Again. A minor. Going down to G after this one, to G. E is coming next. D major up next. Let's get straight into the piece and see. I'd rather us finish it off instead of running out of time. So yeah, I think with what Kath says and with a few other people mention me, I finally plugged in my pedal. Yes, here we go. Now you are a professional. You're in the league of professionals. With these chords, some people do like to, yes, exactly. Some people do like to, the way it's written, some people do use different hands on it. So even at the beginning, I've seen like Paul Barton, or I've seen a few people play it like. But I always feel like if you're doing a left hand bass line, then just let it be the left hand. So with all of the chords, we're going to play them with the left hand, with a few exception of a few of the notes, as we looked at last time. I know a few people have done it differently, and that's fine if you feel you already know the piece and you're comfortable to play it a bit differently. But it may just be a little bit easier to use to spread the chords out a little bit over. So let's go through where we got up to last time. So we had the beginning opening bars. And then we come in. To the A. Crossover, F sharp. Hopefully it didn't give you too much trouble changing your fingers around there, Maria. And back again. To the F sharp now. Down to the B. To the E. To the D. And then here we have the first spread of the chord. So we use my left hand and right hand want to play the same. How do I stop that? So, okay. So the best way for independence and hand independence is to completely just, you play one hand and you just do the one hand stuff and really get used to whatever's happening over here. And then you do the same with your right hand. This is why we break down the piece in certain ways when we play new parts. We do repetitions on one hand and repetitions on the other hand. Then when we're playing it together, it gives us the ability to separate what we're doing. Obviously, hand independence still takes a little bit of time to kind of get through and get your head round. And really, there's no easy answer to it, unfortunately. It's literally just time and practice and dedication to it, to just do it really slowly, even if you was to do small sections of it. So even if you used to just do, and then you repeat that. After a while, your hands will really get used to what they're doing and how they're doing it, and you take it down section by section, bit by bit. Jumping back to this bit here, when we get to the D, and we spread it out, and we've got the thumb there on the E, and then we do the same here at this chord with the A. Yeah, I think that is the best way to do it. It's literally just time, and exactly that. You spend a whole chunk of time with one hand on a phrase until you've mastered it with that hand, and then you spend another chunk of the time on the other hand doing the phrase. That's as far as I got the first page. I have found playing the A, C, F sharp, taxonally stupid. Here, I guess. 4-4-2-1. You can do 4-2-1 if the stretch is a little better for you. Yeah, that is going to make it a little harder if you're not playing by notes and playing by ear. But even if you are playing by ear, you can literally write the notes down once you've worked them out, because obviously you're going to be playing by ear and trying to figure stuff out. So even if you seeing the notes jump down now, you really need to get your motor skills in, because when you play by ear, you're playing quite by intuition and gut feeling, which is great, but it's not that good for really narrowing in your mechanical movements. If you put 5-3-1 and that's too much for you, then 4-2-1 is fine as well, and just let your little finger be free. It's up to you. You can really try and work your little finger in, but unfortunately your little finger is one of those things that if you haven't strengthened it from childhood, then it does become pretty useless to you. So yeah, I am knocking. Yeah, I can imagine that. Trying to get there. Yeah. So get your fourth. Put your fourth there. If you're more comfortable with your fourth, then use your fourth there. So then we get to the same again here. And now here, the final piece of the final piece of this section, when we come back to the D to the G. So our chords, let's look at this section here. Once we do this section, it's kind of the same for both halves. It's only this section that really changes. So after that, we go to the E and we come up B, E, G, beg. And again, we can use our fifth, second, and first, or you can spread and use the fourth if it makes it easier for you. Come up to the F sharp. Same here, same principle. If you find it a bit tricky to knock these two, use your fourth, but take it really slowly. E goes up to here. F to the chord. And then down to the B. Back to the E. Let me just make sure I'm not completely making it up as well. You know when you play a piece so much and then you change your own little interpretation of it with the chords. Let's get our loop on for the bit we need to be. We're gonna be right at, where are we? Are we here? Yes, this is where we're gonna be. Move the loop down. Let's shorten it. Okay, cool. This can shorten loop end. I think that should be enough. Yeah. I need to get a loop end 1, 2. I need to get a monitor that can just sit there that I can look at it. Yeah, this bar number that we're gonna go from. Oh no! I just destroyed the loop. That is bar 30. Bar 32 with the E. At least I hope it's bar 32 for you guys. I need a little monitor that's a bit closer to me. Right now I'm really stretching. Yeah, with your, and this is why we run our scales, because our scales is what helps us with our outer fingers. if you find your little finger is your these two fingers here, your fourth and your fifth on each hand are going to be just the weakest, just because of the way your hand and your tendons are developed. So we've got the B minor chord, goes back to the E here with the C, F sharp and the A here. And then we go back to the E, and this is where on your sheet music you'll see the full chord of A, C sharp, F with A. But we're going to change that A to the right hand instead. So we're just going to play A, C sharp and F sharp. So nice, okay. Let me stretch that loop one more because we need that last chord in. Excellent. So far we have got, coming in, we've got the E, goes up to B, E, G, F sharp. We've got the same F sharp position. Coming back, we go down to the B minor position, this B minor chord. Going back to the E, and C sharp, F sharp and A there, and then back to E and again A, C sharp and F. So we've inverted that chord there, and then we finish on E, spread to B and A, up to E and B, and then down to an A7 chord, and then finishes on a D major chord. Let's run through that really slowly. So E, up to the F sharp, to B minor, up back to the E with the C sharp, F sharp, A, E again, A, C sharp with the F sharp, and then B and A spread, E and B down to the 7, shouldn't give us too much trouble. Let's play it along to time. Coming with the E now. F sharp. Down to the B. To the E. Back down to the E again. E one more time. Don't worry about that C there, we're not doing it. That C is going to go into the other hand as well to make that chord a bit simpler. Oh, I said to time and then I didn't put the metronome on, did I? So breaking it down like this and playing it just one hand is how we're going to improve our hand independence. Let's go around again. Last time round. Easy stuff. Let's switch it to the right hand. Again, don't worry about pausing the video if it's going a bit too fast for you. This video is always going to be here. It's not going away. Let's see. We'll try it both hands together a little bit. So from there, we finished on this D in our right hand. So we go D, G, down to the F sharp. Then we hit this B with our thumb. We cross over to the A and back up. Then when we come to the C sharp again, we're gonna go, when we come to the D, we're gonna put thumb and D together. So let me do that really slowly again. G with the little finger coming, down to F sharp. Thumb is on B, you're gonna cross over. B to B, you've got the low B down here. Cross over to the A, back over, C sharp, C sharp again, then A with the D, all the way down to this F sharp. Let's get number 2 stretched onto that F sharp. If it's too much of a stretch, use your thumb. The only problem with using your thumb is you've got to jump straight to the D. So if you can get your second, and then, because you're straightening your thumb straight in there, then you're keeping your thumb on the D as you go to D and G. Let's do that again. G, down to the F sharp, thumb on B, cross over to the C sharp, C sharp again, get ready for the A and D together, second on the F sharp, thumb on the D. You keep your thumb on the D to go again, and you just put your third on the G. And then finally here, we do our A chord. We've got C with the E, with the A and the C there. 1, 2, 4 and 5. You can do 1, 2, 3 and 5. It's a bit of a stretch, but just use your 5 there. And then just move it up to the D major chord. 1, 2, 3 and 5 this time, with the F sharp in the middle. We'll do that whole section again, and then we're just going to do right hand to time. Let's do it to the metronome. Get ready for the G. Come in with your little finger. F sharp coming down. Thumb on the B. Crossover. C sharp. Nice scale up. C sharp. A and D. F sharp. Again, you want to do the whole C, E, A. Let's go around again, down to the F sharp. Let's keep going round. One more time and then we're doing both hands together. The chords in the body of the piece are way harder than those first two repeated at the start. The chords in the body of the piece? Which part do you mean? Let's try both hands. And then essentially, with the second half of the tune, it is pretty much the same, except for these last chords change just a little bit. We're getting ready on the G with the E down here. Little fingers. F sharps to the B's, to the E, again. Let's go 2 more times around. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, they do start getting a bit. There's just a loads of inversions, and they are quite. They can be a bit tricky to remember. So what's going to happen with that? The whole piece plays through. It is very modal at the end. Um, the whole it's a even the way that and then even when it ends and it goes to the minor, so the whole piece plays through, and it's pretty much bar for bar the same, except when we get back to that E, where we've just learnt with the F sharp, instead here it's going to change to an F. And it gets very spooky indeed. Let's play all the way through with this new added bit, and then we're going to do the we'll do the second half and look at where we're going to change. So from the top, nice and slowly. 2, 3. You need to make it your pet. Over to the F sharp. 3. And we repeat. F sharp with the C sharp, down to the B, to the E, to the D, A's, A minor, back to the D, sorry, with the G, B and E. Now we've got the crossover. Keep your thumb down with the chord. And again. Here's our new bit. To the G with beg, B, E, G, come down to the F sharp, to the B with the thumb, crossover, C sharp with the E, together, down to the F sharp, D, so then after that, it repeats again. And we do exactly the same thing again. And now we're back to this part with the E and the G, and here we're going to change now. So what's going to happen here, let's look at the chords. All of this section is pretty much going to bounce back on that E, going back and forth. Let me change this down to so at bar 71, let's move the loop down. Yep. Bar 71 going to the end. Okay, let's go with the left hand. Get rid of that. So our E chord remains the same with the B, E, G inversion on the E minor. So that second chord there, we've got A, D and F coming in. You can maybe use your third on the D, or you can use your second, it's up to you. From the E, you're always bouncing back to the E this time. And then after that, you're going to change that to an A, C, F when you bounce back. So you've got the D first, then you've got the C. So E, then coming down to the C, E, A. And then after that C, E, A, we'll have, what have we got? A, C, F. And then after that A, C, F, we're just back into our chords there that we end with. So let's look at this. From the E, we've got the B, E, G chord, the beg chord, the inversion on the E minor. This time coming to the A and D first, A, D, F, then back. Now this time A, C, F. Then you're going to go higher, then back down to the A, C, F, and then finish off one, B, E, G, back to E, A, D, F, A, C, F, back to E again, up high C E A, A C F, ending. So now here, this is where we're also going to put our A. Our A in the right hand is going to finish that chord off. But we'll look at the right hand in a bit. So let's just, I'll play the right hand, but let's just focus on the left hand. Down here. It's a very short section there to finish off the piece. Let's do left hand first a time, and then we'll do right hand a time. And then we're going to play the whole piece through. Hopefully I didn't leave out some chords there. We'll find out soon enough whether I did. Left hand from the E. A, D and F coming. A, C, F. Going up high. A, C, F. One more time round. Let's add in the right hand to that section. Oh, not green. I want you to be non-existent. So we have the same G, except this time we're coming down to an F natural. Coming down to the F natural, thumb on the A, second on the B, fifth on the F, A and D, F, so very quickly with that. Same principles we had before, except this time the C's and the F's are all natural. When we hit the F, we're going to come down with the A at the same time as the chord. Second on B, skip to the F, then down. When we get to the D, so the second time when we come back to the D, we're going to go with the A and the D. F, A. So nice and slowly together, and we'll want to have something like this. Coming down to the F. With this chord, we come together as if it's one of the same things. Now this time, A and D coming together. Spread to the F, D, chord, up to the A chord. And this time we finish in the D minor chord. Let's play the right hand to time, and let's try and then after that play the whole thing to time with both hands. Little finger on G, getting ready. Coming down to F. Spread. Just nice scale down. Back to E. A and D. Jump to F. Remember, add the C in there. We're going to take away the I don't know why it didn't do that, but we want the C there. To the F, nice scale down. To the C, back to the E, chord. To the F. Let's do that section real quick with both hands, and then we're going to run it from the top all the way through. Take it nice and slowly. If you're still having trouble with both hands, don't worry, do it hands separately for now. E and G is getting ready. Down to the F. A, D and F. With the A. Hey Emily. One more time round. How you doing, Emily? Hope it's not too early for you. Down to the F. With the Hey, let's go from the very top all the way through. Let me get rid of that loop. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit, and let's take it from the top. See how we go. Left hand on the G. Let's just go for it. Early bird catches the worm. C sharp. Sure thing, Brian, will do, mate. Because these lessons are always quite progressive, it's quite hard to judge where everybody is all the time. Now I've completely lost my place. And everything you do when you're practicing is you just practice real slow, and you're not trying to speed through it and rush it. Your body needs to learn what it's doing. New bit with the F natural now. Sorry, I was making a few mistakes there. I was looking all over the shop. But hopefully you should have at least the beginnings of what you need to practice with and conquer this piece. It shouldn't be too much to just come back and do it. Take it slowly through it. As we said, the best way to do things is to slow things right down. Hopefully you had fun this lesson. Next week, we are going to jump into a little bit of Swan Lake and look at B minor scale. We'll do a little bit of that. I'll put together a kind of simplified version of it. That should be nice to go through. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope everybody's doing well. Emily, good to catch you for the last little bits of it. Thanks for joining in, Brian. Thank you, Sherry, and to Spice and everybody who's here with us. Kath, I hope you're doing well. Who else did we have in here? Whoever's in here, whoever's been silent, Joseph, I know we had Joseph before, and Zach. If you're still here, much love to you all. Have a good practice, and have a great week. Have a safe week, and I'll catch you guys soon. All right, take it easy. Yeah.